What's up? What's up? It's Wh1tcomb here again with a future-based speed run. So I think this is episode number 4 for the speed run, which means I'm going to do a mix down, master, and maybe slight tweak. I'm just trying to finish up the track. So 4 episodes for a track is a lot quicker than the rest of my other tracks. Granted, track is definitely. So let's just start off. Let's see where I'm at because it's been a while because I didn't have a show on Monday. I want to just see what this thing sounds, what I needed. Do I have some sort of like downer here? Okay, so let's add a downer in here so it kind of yeah, we'll just copy this downer in. Okay, so make sure this is going through. That's weird. Hold on a second. Something's wrong with this downer. Okay, that should do it. Oh, okay, that's because I have a riser. I don't need that. Maybe we'll stick it at the end. Yeah, that works. Glad you like it, Chlorine. So we got a downer in there. And then I'm fine with this whole build. Keep it the same. That's fine. I thought, am I missing a riser? Ah, no, there it is. Okay, cool. So let's switch up this drop a little bit. The second drop. So let's do what I've been doing a lot of recently, which is let's just make a new track. Let's record it, and I'm gonna stretch the heck out of it. Record this. Solo that. And then we gotta resample. Oh, it's already been. That's okay. It's already audio. That's fine. But second drop chord. Okay, so we'll get rid of all that. Let's start stretching stuff. I gotta make sure. Well, let's see. Sometimes beats can be cool. That didn't really work well with beats. Go to complex. And then let's just reverse that and we'll pitch it down. Or actually it's pitched, I think, a half step. And maybe, oops, maybe I can do this. Let's do a reverse on that. Yeah, that works. Okay, and then this raver synth, I really let's duplicate it and let's kind of tease it into that drop. What if I do like an offbeat skanker with this one? Okay, we're gonna do this. Yeah, this could work actually. And then we're gonna go up an octave or up a step. And then we're gonna do this and we're gonna duplicate it. Skank it up, bro. Is there a 30-second delay? Yeah, sometimes it's like that, unfortunately. And actually, let's do. We're gonna do that. Yeah, I think we get some of the issues with the text delay in our other streams too. Maybe I'll have to look into that. Maybe it's a setting we have it set on. It's not like we're trying to, you know, make sure our text is PC or something. So I'm not sure why it's that if we have it set like. Oops. Okay, and then we're gonna do a high pass on this one. Or auto filter. Not a high pass. We're gonna do what? We're gonna do a low pass. Okay, cool. Let's see. And then we'll bring that filter up. Actually, let's flip it. Okay, so frequency. Yeah, so we're gonna go like. So we're gonna clean up that so it kind of cuts off. Oops. Now we actually want it backward. That part up. We're gonna reverse that. And you know what? Let's just, that should be good for now since I'm doing a speed run. Slight tweaks to it, save as, because I haven't saved yet. Computer crashes, I lose everything. No. Okay, let's do a speed run, mix down, and master, which means let's try to make it sound better, but probably not because I'm giving my, I don't know, giving myself like 30 minutes to do a mix down and master on this track. Okay, so how I usually go about this is let's start in this intro, just that intro, and let's we're gonna play around with these mix buses. So I'm gonna start with just the drums, make sure they sound good. So first thing I'm gonna do with this is I'm going to put an EQ8 on it. So, and I can notice right now that that snare yeah, I didn't EQ it, so maybe I should go through and do that first. So I'm just boosting, I'm boosting the elements that are already good in there. And then I'll turn it down. Cut some of the high, add some high shelf. And then there's probably a thwack somewhere in the range, so let's find that thwack. So Ableton, if you hit this microphone, you can solo whatever you're frequencing. That's it. Okay, that'll do. So we're gonna do that. So we're gonna boost that. And then actually, I might do a really fine boost there. I might pull down. I'll leave it. And that's a little bit too much boost. So we're going to pull that down. Okay, so now that's probably considerably louder than I need it. Yeah, so we're going to pull that down. Let's do it by like 7. Okay, so I have a kick intro top. Yeah, so I could do that, but honestly, if I have a kick and snare some, I'm just going to throw this on that. And let's see, where do those drums come in? And if I didn't do anything to that top kick, yep, didn't EQ that, so let's EQ that. So it pops through nice and well. Okay, so pretty much a similar idea as the snare. So turn this on. Make sure it's got a nice thump to it. That low end. But it is a top kick, honestly. So I could probably pull that down even. You just need a little boost. Where I more care about the boost, where I'm going to care about the boost more is in this area. And in this area. So it cuts on top of that 808. Kind of the sound of the beater hitting the skin of the drum. Okay, so that's great. So now there's usually some mud in here that I can pull out on the. Yeah, I don't need that. That's just kind of like a 808 tom feel that I don't need. Okay, and that's probably loud. So let's see, where's that at? Yeah, that shelf does sound pretty good. Okay, so that top kick's hitting about 2 dB, so let's pull down 6. Now it's way too quiet. Who's that? I'm not sure, so let's do like a. Yeah, that'll do. And I think the 808 kick. Yeah, we can make some adjustments there. Let's get some of the high. Just to make sure it's not taking up any frequency I don't want. Yeah, dude, that's nice and punchy. And actually, since it's a top kick, I could probably pull that down because that's really. Honestly, I don't know why I didn't do this. I'm honestly just gonna take that out. Yeah, that works. I'll do that. Okay, so that's the intro kick and snare. Let's see how the intro percussion go. The hats are a little hot, so we're gonna toss that on there. Yeah, the hats are definitely hot. Not sure which crash you're talking about. I'll have to listen for it. Okay, so we're gonna pull that down by like 4. Yeah, that's cool because it's just creating a bed. I think that's pretty much in the center right now. So what I want to do with that, because I don't want it completely in the center, I'm going to do a simple delay on it. Sync. Oh, did the stream crashed? You're right. Man. Let's see. Hopefully it'll hop back on. Okay, yeah, so we're gonna stereo these hats. But just a little bit, because we still, okay, perfect, it's back. But just a little, oh yeah, thanks Kaspersky, because I want to update right now. Yeah, we're gonna stereo the hats a little bit, but I still want them in the center for this track. Okay, and these sticks, let's see, where are they sitting at right now? Okay, they're on the left, that's cool. But they're a little hot, so let's do like a negative. Okay, and that's all the pre-drop percussion. Okay, so let's see vocals and stuff. It's just I think it's just a vocal chop. So let's see what's going on with this annoying vocal chop. EQ8 it. There's a lot of low in there, so we're gonna get rid of like all that. So I'm bringing out the crunch of the parallel bit distortion. Okay, and then that mid I could probably EQ so it pops out a bit more of this ARP. Actually, you know what? Let's say I already have an EQ on it, but it's not really doing anything. So that way it's kind of sparkling over the mix. And it's on the outside, which is nice because it's got spread here. And then I have future chords in here. Yeah, let's EQ it because I didn't EQ it ever. Yes. We'll do lazy EQ just to high shelf, low shelf. Okay, so that's all the mids and that intro and that drop, that intro. Let's see, what else do I have in the intro? Sub, there's none. Okay, sweet. So let's move on to the riser. I think, which is the... Yeah, I could give this more texture, I think. So let's add an amp to it to give it some texture. But probably gonna be super loud, so let's toss a utility as well. Great, I got like 15-20 minutes to... So gain, let's do like a -10 just to save ears. I'd probably even do less of that. Let's do like 20. And let's do like 7 on that. And since I have a utility, let's bring down the width of that because that amp kind of added some width. Yes. So kick in the snare. Let's work on those now. Okay, so I already did stuff to that. Where is... I must have been lazy with that one because I did not do what I typically do. So let's see. Where did 5 go? There it is. Yeah, give it that punch here. Yeah, that's sitting at there. Let's check out the snare. Oh, and I could pop this up. Okay, but I could probably turn that down now. Hey, what's up, Jack? Facebook. Okay, so that's good. What about all this percussion? Let's see how am I feeling about this? It's grooving along just fine. I'm fine with that. Yeah, I'm actually really happy with the percussion. So let's move on. How about drums? Okay, so noticing in that there's a growl in there. I think it can come out a little more. Okay, what do I have on? I have OTT. I got set. Wow, I have a lot of crap on this. So actually, let's just bring out the high. And I think it's probably because this is here. Let's see where this vocal chop's sitting at. Let's just make it a 9. Yeah, there we go. So it's kind of just adding stuff right now. Okay, and then there's like a taser in there or something. It kind of sounds like crap. Okay, I'm calling it a bass. I have an amp on it. Crank up the amp. And then let's do, I have pitch bend and vibrato on it. Crank up that. Yeah, that works. That's a little better. But now I probably have to crank down this by considerable amount. Yeah, cool. Oh, and of course I didn't add any sub bass in any. You know what? I should add a sub bass, but this is a quick mix, and you know, just better luck next time. I'll have to remember. Unfortunately, this isn't like a dubstep. I think I'm okay. So let's just go delete. No sub. We'll keep it in there just so I don't keep. No, nothing's in. Okay, so let's do some magic on these buses now. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is toss an EQ on all the buses, just make sure everything good. Make sure there's no crazy spikes or anything. So this is, I think this is, it's more of a mix down than it is a master, because honestly, the mix down is more important. Okay, let's see. Where's this kick in? Do it. And normally I would maybe boost the, put on a high shelf, but I've already kind of boosted the highs of all the other sounds, so that might just be a little bit too intense and necessary. So we're gonna make some magic happen. Backtrack, audio. We're gonna put down a New York compression rack that I've made. Pretty much what this is doing is it's applying New York compression, pretty much parallel, intense parallel compression on low frequencies on these drums, and it'll make them larger. So let's see. Do it. Okay, so that's that. There's my low frequency. We'll call that my mid, and then high. Okay, now let's adjust these to taste. And so right now the compressor output of all three of these compressors, all three of the low and high are the same. So it's all set to 10 dB, but we're gonna crank it up to like 15, maybe 20. They're drums, so we want compression on them. Okay, so without and with. So it really brings out the low end, the high end, makes it thumpier. And then let's just do some traditional after that. We're going to do some traditional glue compression just to rein everything in. I got about maybe 10 more minutes. My timing's actually pretty good. Do it. Okay, so then we'll bring that up to like 6. Do it. Yeah, let's do like 2 on that. Give me some room to breathe. Do it. Wow, that's really loud. Do it. That's fine, because I will be adjusting everything else. Do it. Okay, so we're gonna do similar work here. Wait. Do it. Okay, so there's probably mud in here. Do it. So we're gonna remove we're gonna take this area down because there's definitely some mud mixing up, messing up the mix. Yeah, so we're gonna make that sparkle a little bit, and then maybe we're gonna do a little bit of, not much, but just minor amount on the highs. So let's bring this dry wet up. Do it. So very like 1%. Do it. So yeah, so this is just bringing out the highs a little bit, and honestly, let's be even smarter with, let's put a utility on here. Then we're gonna group it, not duplicate it. I could do this with the saturator as well. Overdrive is, we're gonna do 2, and then call this mids. We're gonna call suck. So the mids is gonna have nothing on it, but the side we're gonna go, and we're gonna go like maybe 75 with. And actually, I think we're also going to add you on it. So pretty much what I'm doing is I'm adding some nice stereo to the mix. I'm pushing out. Okay, so now we have to turn that down. Do it. let's just start the drop. So it's subtle, but it's there. It's actually almost a little bit too intense. So we're gonna okay, cool. That'll do it. Okay, so now that raver synth is a little bit too loud. So 10's probably too excessive, but for now. Maybe 4. Okay, that should do that. And then the sound effects probably doesn't need too much. Okay, one thing I forgot to do with both these is I want a limiter on here, but not to do a limiter, just to kind of set a wall so it doesn't pop over it. So we're gonna set it at 7, let's say, for the drum. So just setting a ceiling, no gain. Okay, another thing I hadn't done with the mid bus is we're going to take a glue compressor, stick it there, but actually off because we want same thing, the newer compression. As before, I'll open this sucker up. Solo, see what we got go working. So because I have no sub, we'll do that. Okay, so that's already hot, so we're probably not going to need to do too much. I want to boost that quite a bit since I don't have a sub. I want to boost that bass. That's cool, but it also adds some unnecessary mud, so we just want a little bit of let's see the high boost. So before, go to another part of the track. So together, this is what I'm listening to. Okay, so we're gonna pull it down now. So unlike the drums, this does need a boost here. And then we're going to set a limiter on that. So I just don't, let's say we don't want to hop over 12.5 because that's where it's kind of hitting now. So okay, so then I'm just gonna put a glue compressor on this again, just a very light. Okay, so let's listen to this all the way through, see where that master fits in. Okay, so we're hitting around like -6.8. So let's add like you know, I'm gonna do it like this. I'm gonna add a utility on there, and then I'm gonna boost it. Okay, and then we're gonna go to the master, and we're going to slap a limiter on there. Okay, and on that ceiling, we're gonna go with a what is, I think I was usually doing 1.5s, which is a little extreme, but I've heard that if you don't leave enough room once you do a conversion from wave to MP3, you can get some aliasing within the track, which is not what I want. So let's just crank this at 7 and see where that puts us. So that's definitely taking away some of that. Do I have a side chain on here? I should. Maybe I'll pull back from that. Cool. So that's what I have for this speed run. I might be changing show times to more in the I'll talk about that later, but unless I do that soon, I'll be back Monday at 6:30 with a new speed. Figure out what I'm gonna do. Whole new speed run. Hopefully I'll be able to crank out another track within maybe 2 to 3 to 4 shows. That's my hope, is getting better at cranking out fast tracks even if they stink. Hoping to get my speed up. So thanks for tuning in. It looks like Clorin's been here most of the time, so thanks, man. Tuned in on Facebook, thank you as well. I hope you have a